I'm going to show you two feisty Fido sessions I did last week. This is a big Mastiff. He's over 100 pounds. Going at Prince through the gate. Little correction right there. I do this knee flip thing I do. Keep the leash loose. Looking at the dog. Flip and you give a little correction at the same time. Flip and give a little correction. He can't sit there on it. Look at his hair up. Can't sit there on a tight leash and stare at the dog. Now, why am I accepting this? Because he's not totally flipped around. So he can look at the dog, but he can't sit there on a tight leash and stare at the dog. Still looking at Prince, but at least he's in a sit. At least the leash is loose. I then release him and a full lunge, and then I walk him the other way. I'm ready for it, right? You can't even give this dog a correction. He doesn't feel anything. He's so strong. But it's still more than there. There's a little leg flip. He's sitting there staring. You got to get him out of it. You got to stop. Now he's into a sit. I give him the release, and we'll do this all day. I'm probably saying that. Actually, I'm not saying much right now. That's why I'm doing voiceover. We'll do this all day. You want to keep lunging to attack a dog. You are going to feel a little something. Look at his body language. He's different. Then I release him and I walk it. Guys, this is for you guys to do with your own dog. This is for you. This dog is not getting fixed by positive reinforcement. He's not getting fixed by love. He's growling at not the owner, but some of the family members. He is attacking dogs. This dog is doing bad stuff. He needs to be told, knock this nonsense off. You need to tell your dog, knock it off. But you got to watch what I do in here, right? There's the releases. See me do it all the time in videos. Go lunge, dude. You'll get a pop every time. Now he's buying himself a ticket closer to Prince. Oh, he's got a bee on him. I flick it off. If he can walk to Prince nicely, he will get to go see Prince. Now, does he want to go see Prince for good reasons? I don't know, but he still wants to go see Prince. He can do it if he is a nice boy. What were there? 3 corrections and a walk into him for being too focused on Prince. You got to get the dogs out of the mindset of, I'm just going to stare on a tight leash. Now I'm ready to correct him. And he was a good boy. Well, I probably said good boy. I'm not going to pet him. It's enough petting your dogs when they're good. Petting gets them all worked up. It gets them all excited. You don't want to pet your dog when you're doing this stuff. You want to be stand tall. You're not messing around. This is aggressive dog stuff. You got to be the boss. You've heard me say it before. It absolutely matters. Don't let anybody tell you wrong. When you're dealing with aggressive dogs, there's an aspect to that. I've got another video. There's going to be 2 videos on this video of a dog that I'm softer with because, yes, it's aggression, but there tends to be a fear aspect to it. That's not this guy. This guy's a big-ass Mastiff, right? He wants to go at other dogs. Unneutered, right? Prince unneutered. They're like, this guy's the boss. Okay? If he's going to be good, he can stay right here. He can meet Prince. He can look at Prince. Now he's looking better. And he's going to get to some degree meet Prince later in this video. You're going to see it. So he looks pretty good. We're going to go to the next video here in a second. Now it's time to meet Prince, still on a muzzle. I'm letting him pull just because he's so strong. I can't keep that loose. Give him a correction. Right? It's not give him that little butt touch. It's not okay. Stand over him. It matters, guys. You have a dog like this, it matters to be clear and firm and touch them the right way and don't let them leave you. It matters. It's everything. He says, yeah, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go be by my dad, or I'm going to go attack that dog. You're not going to do any of that. It's enough. Things changed when your dog started attacking other dogs. Their life changed. The way you deal with them changed. That's the attitude you have to have. Things change. They don't get away with what they used to get away with. But I want you to take from this video the way I touch them, what I let them do, what I don't let them do. So now he's going to meet Prince. Now everything's different now. Even the last one where he met Prince was more playful. This one is going to be the most playful, although I wouldn't say it's terribly playful. There's our first smell, right? Good news. Prince is being awesome. I'm ready. Look at me. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. And nothing happens, which is awesome. And then they're going to kind of meet right here. Prince tries to smell him. Now they're meeting. That was a jerky move, but I probably should have corrected him a little harder, but for some reason I didn't. But that was like kind of play, but kind of like just not understanding dogs. He just doesn't know dogs, so it's just like a little snap in there. Now the muzzle's getting taken off. We got to be careful, but based on that last meeting of Prince, I don't think he's looking to really hurt Prince. Okay? Does that mean he's going to be good with another dog? Absolutely not. I'm not going to let him off leash either, but Prince is cruising around. I'm going to kind of cruise around with him. I want him to meet Prince off muzzle a little bit. The only reason this muzzle is off and the only reason that he might meet Prince is because of what 10 minutes work I did before this of him leaving me and getting corrected and doing all this stuff. Prince is like, I don't want anything to do with this guy. Of course, which we have to respect. So that is that first video. Now we're going to go into the second video. This is Phillies. He's a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. He's going to go at Prince right now. I smack the gate. It's that poppiness. You got to kind of snap him out of it. Then I'm telling him, go, go. You can't just go up to a dog at that dog's house and get all aggro. Now, both these videos are aggressive dogs. They're here for aggression. That's why I'm filming it. So what you saw was not good. This is what he does to dogs. And it gets even worse. But I wasn't that hard on him. But he also, like you see that look from me, he's kind of like, oh, okay. His tail's wagging, but he's kind of, you can see him just kind of like, oh, this guy acts a little different. I better listen to this guy a little more. All right, now the muzzle's going to go on. Prince is going to come out. Now I want you to watch what I do here. Prince is a stud. I mean, he deals with this stuff so well. Dog goes at him, and I'm on him, and I grab him. Look at the lip licks from him. Correction right there. Looking at Prince, correction while backing him up. Now he looks away from Prince. He's on a muzzle. I'm not worried. No one's gonna get hurt. So I'm kind of like, I just need to let him know that, and then a little added thing right there at the end. Let him know that's not okay. Can't just go at dogs. He went for the back of the neck. That wasn't good either. And this owner's really good. He's good at like being the boss, and he's really calm, and that's really important when you're the owner of a dog. You can't get all worked up. You got to stay calm. You got to be clear and concise, and let the dog know, knock it off. Now I'm doing the corrections. That's most of this first session. I'm the one telling the dog to knock it off. It's a skill for owners to learn. Okay, now he's calm. Now he's calm, so I'm giving him some love. Here comes Prince. We're going to give Prince some love for being so good. Now they're together. That's a big deal, right? Without him going at Prince. I'm keeping an eye on him the whole time while I give Prince love. He's not going at Prince. He's gotten 2 minor corrections for going at Prince. And he's kind of like, and the other thing about both these videos I'm showing you, these dogs need corrected when they go at the dog, but they also need to be around dogs. And that's the hard part. How do you as an owner get your reactive or aggressive dog around the right dogs? It's hard. People often go, how do I do this? And I go, you come here. I wish I could tell you an easier way. I'm watching him. I'm watching him the whole time. The whole time. He's mean mugging Prince. But I'm not going to necessarily correct a mean mug if he can be with another dog this close. I'm watching him, and I'm going to correct him the minute he does something towards Prince. So that's Phillies. I kind of would love for Phillies to smell him and actually play a little bit, but Prince being a good boy. It's hot outside. All right, that is Phillies. He's now with the dog. He hasn't been with the dog in a long time. Look at now, I'm fading myself away just to make the dogs be together. I'm watching him. I almost interject, and I'm going to grab him, touch him to the neck area, push him out of the circle of trust, as I say. Push him out away from his owner. I was probably a little soft on him, but he stopped the pursuit of Prince, right? He just went, Prince left, he came back. It wasn't like that first go at Prince. It wasn't nearly as bad. So I let it go. I probably should have been a little harder on him, but I made him go away from his owner. I touched him in the neck area, pushed him away. I call it the circle of trust. You're out, dude. And that's a big deal to dogs like him who love his owner. You're out. You're out of the circle of trust. You don't get to be by your owner. You're on the outside. I'll often bring the other dog in, like Prince in, and me and the owner will pet Prince, and the dog's on the outside going, wait, what? Wait, no, that's not how it works. I stand by my owner, and I tell the other dog to get the hell out of here. But I like to push the dog outside, bring the dog back, and that's the quote-unquote punishment. All right, and here he is just playing. I'm going to take him for a little dip. I want him to swim. But that's pretty much the end of the, I want him to like swim, to really submerge himself. That's the end of the video. What you're going to get from this stuff, hopefully, is body language and what to do when you're the owner, how to touch them, how to correct them, how to apply quote-unquote punishment when they do something that you don't want.